Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Denise would like to introduce you to other user, otherwise known as Eric T. Hill, but by the time I came to make this video, his fake Facebook page had been deleted, so I had to retrieve his conversation from settings, and so, annoyingly, it's upside down, and I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. "Hello, Denise," he said. "How are you doing?" "Good morning," said Denise. "How are you today? Nice to meet you." "Nice to meet you too." "How are you today?" he asked again. "Is that your entire conversation?" said Denise. "You sent me a friend request so you can repeatedly say, 'How are you today?' How boring." "Sorry about that," he said. "I find you really attractive and was the reason I sent you a request. Are you married? With kids? Sorry for boring you, though." "I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren," said Denise. "I'm a widower with a son. Evans is still a teen," he said. "I lost my wife to a ghastly car crash 4 years ago, pregnant with my 2nd child." "OK," said Denise. "You have a beautiful smile, and I hope to meet with you some day when I'm back in the United States." "I don't live in the States," said Denise. "Where are you located?" he asked. "I live in Guildford in England. I'm currently on a peacekeeping mission here in Damascus, Syria, but my contract elapses in 6 months. I'd like to meet you some day. Have you been to the States before?" "Yes," said Denise. "Have you?" Our man, of course, almost completely missed what Denise had said there, and yes, it was deliberate. "If I've been to the UK?" he asked. "I've been to Manchester and Scotland." "For work?" said Denise. "Yes." "What do you do for fun?" "Underarm yogic chairlifting, spatial clog napping. What do you do?" "I'll try to spend more time here on Facebook when I'm free," he said. "How old are you, if you don't mind?" "I'm 75. Spending time on Facebook as the only thing you do for fun sounds really boring to me." "That's when I'm here at work, because there's no much time for pleasure here. But I like fishing, walking on the beach, and I love going to the movies." "Where's here?" asked Denise. "I went to movies when my late wife was still alive." "Where do you work?" "Oh, you said Damascus. Sorry. I told you before now that I was on a peacekeeping mission here in Damascus. I'm 64 years old, though. Are you in a serious relationship right now?" "No, I'm not." "Was your wife the same age as you?" asked Denise. "My Albie was 5 years older than me." "My wife was younger. I was 12 years older than her." And of course the reason Denise asked him that was she was trying to catch him out to find out whether or not his wife was too old to actually have had a child. "Does age bothers you in a relationship?" he asked. "I've no idea," said Denise. "I'm not in a relationship, and I met my Albie when I was 17. "Oh, that's a long time ago. Do you hope on ever being with a man again?" "Never thought about it," said Denise. "I was hoping we could start a relationship, because I really find you attractive," he said. "I'm sure we can be friends. I hardly know you yet." "I know, but we could know more about ourselves with time." "I think I know most things about myself by now," said Denise. "Or are you planning a journey of self-discovery?" "But you don't know most about me, and I don't know most about you," he said. "Did you get busy?" "I went for a shower," said Denise. "Can I have your email address so we talk more on Google Chats?" And so, of course, they moved to Chat. And over on Chat, our man changed his name to Major Star, as they often do. "Hey, Denise," he said. "It's me, General Eric T. Hill, your friend on Facebook." And he sent her a photograph. "Good morning," said Denise. "Hope you're good," he said. "What are your plans for today? Can I get a picture of you?" "I don't have any," said Denise. "What are yours? If you send me your address, I'll post a picture to you." "You mean home address? I'd be busy with work," he said. "Too busy to open an envelope," said Denise. "And you haven't told me your plans for today." "You can't mail it to Syria, where I am now," he said. "I've been working. How much more do I explain this to you? I'm a military personnel on a peacekeeping mission. I'm in a war zone and tend to maintain peace here in this country. And you wait till he does start trying to explain his job. It's a corker. Hope you're fine," he added. "What was all that about?" said Denise. "I know you're on a peacekeeping mission. You already told me that." "Why do you always have to sound this way?" he said. "I don't know what you mean," said Denise. "You just told me everything you've already told me. I might be an old lady, but I do remember that you're on a peacekeeping mission. Why did you tell me again if you're going to get cross when I tell you I remember? That's very rude and most ungentlemanly." "We don't have to quarrel at every given time," said our man. "I want something with you, and I don't want to lose you. I want a relationship with you." "Please read our conversation," said Denise. "It's you that's being argumentative, not me. I offered to send you a photo, because you asked for one. Then you decided to be rude to me. So unless you stop being rude and behave like a gentleman, I don't want any kind of relationship with you." "OK, I'm sorry," said our man. "We can as well start all over. Can I get the picture now?" "If you give me your address, I'll post you one," said Denise. "You don't seem to understand me," he said. "You can't post it to me here in Syria. You can simply take a picture on your phone and send it to me here. It's much easier." "I don't know what you mean," said Denise. "I've one of them digitable cameras. My grandson Benji prints my photos for me. My phone's on the wall in my hall. It's been there for 40 years. "What are you using to text with me now?" he asked. "I use an iPad." "You can snap a picture with an iPad. If you can't, it's fine though. What are you doing now?" "I'm just sitting down with a cup of tea," she said. "What are you doing now?" "Just came in after a long day work. Are you retired?" "I retired 10 years ago," said Denise. "What were you doing at work?" "I'm a military general," he said. "I sit in my office and give commands." There you go, ladies and gentlemen. "You sit in your office all day," said Denise. "I make sure my troops are safe," he said. "How can you give commands if you can't see what people are doing?" "We have devices for that," he said. "Devices?" asked Denise. "I don't go for patrols," he said. Well, that makes a change, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't it? "Only when there's an emergency." I still don't understand how you can give commands if you can't see what people are doing. Or is it like controlling planes and trains? You sit in an office with a load of computer screens tracking where everything is. "Yes," he said. "I sit in an office, can communicate with my troop wherever they are, and give orders when there's a situation." "Oh, OK," said Denise. "But you aren't in your office now." "No, it's 6:45 p.m. here now," he said. "Oh, you mean you only peacekeep between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Where do you live? Does the army provide you with accommodation?" "I stay in my office from 8 till 6, he said. "We have checkpoints, and if there's an emergency, I'd get an alert immediately. Yes, of course, I'm on a contract here, and it elapses in 6 months. "Yes, I think you said that," said Denise. "What's the accommodation like? I can't quite imagine. Blocks of flats? Huts?" "Flats? You don't expect me to be in a hut, except when we have a code-red emergency that requires us to go into the jungle and maybe stay for days, or probably weeks." "I didn't know they had jungle in Damascus," said Denise. "How much do you know about Damascus?" asked our suspicious scammer, realising he was floundering. "Very little," said Denise, "which is probably why I don't know they have jungle." "When I say jungle," he continued hastily, "I mean like bushes, when we get any location where the enemies are." "Oh, OK," said Denise. "What was your profession before retirement?" he asked. "I was an accountant. I ran my own small business with my late husband." "That's nice to know," he said. "How long have you been single?" "What do you mean by that's nice to know?" asked Denise. "My phone's ringing." "That you're self-employed," he said. "I'm sorry for your loss, though." "OK," said Denise after I'd answered the phone. "Does that mean you'd rather be self-employed?" "Yes," he said. "Once I'm retired, I'd like to start me a business. I'd like to start an animal farm." "Hoping your morning is as radiant as you are." "An animal farm?" said Denise. "You mean like a petting zoo, where children can come to meet the animals?" "Thinking of that," he said, "but not just that. Rearing of cows, bulls, pigs, etc." "Were you brought up on a farm?" asked Denise. "Not really," he said, "but I had a friend who owned a farm, and I like how it's been operated." "Oh, I'd have thought you'd need experience to run a farm," said Denise, "but what would I know? I've never worked on one." "Are you interested?" he said. "I don't plan on working it. I have to employ experts to work on my farm." I'm sure any farmers listening to this are laughing like drains. I think I'm a bit too old to start working on a farm, said Denise. I just want to own businesses when I'm retired, he said. Good luck with making enough money running a farm that you can afford to pay experts to run it for you. Thanks, he said, missing the irony. How long have you been on Facebook? My grandson set up my account when I got the iPad. Why do you want to know? I just want to know, said our mature army general. Why? Said Denise. I just asked to know. Yeah, but why do you want to know? It's a very strange question, so there must be a reason. I wanted to know your experience on it, he said. Is this some kind of silly game? Said Denise. Why do you want to know? That has to be the strangest, most creepy question I've been asked for a long time. Why don't you tell me your own experience on it? Then at least I might know what you're asking. Never mind, he said. Oh, OK, said Denise. Tell me more about the farm you want to start. Where would it be? I guess you'd buy somewhere that's already a working farm with livestock, or do you want to start your own from scratch? If there's anyone willing to sell, I'd buy it. If not, I'd start from scratch, he said. Will your friend help you find a place? Asked Denise. I don't keep friends. I'd have agents do that. I will have them look for a suitable place. I mean the best for the business. Why do you ask? Oh, you said your friend ran a farm, said Denise. Why wouldn't I ask? I'm sorry if you don't want me to be interested in you. I won't ask again. He's not around any more. You make this conversation really difficult, he said, because, like all scammers, he has no idea how to have a real conversation. Can we just have a normal conversation? Yes, pal, that's what we were having. A healthy one, at that, he added, hoping that he could get back to his list of questions. Oh, I'm so sorry if being interested in your plans isn't healthy, said Denise. Like I said, I won't express interest in your plans or what you do anymore. We'll have a really normal conversation instead. You know, the really interesting stuff, like what's your favourite colour? Obviously, what are your plans for the future is off limits. Don't be like that, he said. Don't make things difficult for us. I'll be guided by you, said Denise. What do you think is a healthy conversation? I really want us to get acquainted, he said. Yes, said Denise. So what do you want to talk about? I found you attractive, he said, which is why I requested us to be friends and hoping we could start off something. But it's getting hard because you're proving too hard and we're supposed to be free with each other, get to know each other and discuss the future if there would be any. But we can't discuss the future, can we? Said Denise. You don't like me asking about it. So what can we talk about? You seem not to believe whatever I say to you, said our man. Can't imagine why he'd think that. Can we just start over and get everything on the right track? So this is your idea of a healthy conversation, said Denise. You getting at me because I had the nerve to ask about your plans. I don't want to argue with you, just want us to get along. So, as I said, I'll be guided by you. What do you want to talk about that doesn't involve you having a go at me? Not at all, he said. Just stop all of this and let's discuss like adults. OK, that's it, said Denise. You're determined to keep having a go at me instead of guiding the type of conversation you want. So go away, grow up, and learn to act like a gentleman. I've had enough of you. If you want to continue having a healthy conversation, you're welcome to start it. If you keep moaning and complaining like a baby, then I don't want anything more to do with you. The choice is yours. Choose carefully, because your next answer will make the decision. Is it another moan, or is it a proper conversation? Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to speak to me in such tongues. I'm a well-respected person, and I did everything diligently to get to this level of my life. I'm a United States military general, and have been in the force for over 4 decades, and I won't have you disrespect me and treat me like a child. If you're ready for a proper conversation, you let me know, and if not, let me know also. OK, said Denise, you made your choice. Another moan. Goodbye. And so she ghosted him. Hopefully, that man's lack of manners and rudeness will be the downfall of his career as a scammer. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.